I'm back with another in-person video. So today I want to talk about my first month on YouTube in terms of revenue after monetization. But before I get into that, I just want to discuss the elephant in the room, my last video. So obviously I wasn't in it, and I've gotten a lot of questions regarding, what the deal is with that, because obviously the voiceover wasn't me. So as I mentioned in the community tab, I did a post, and I said that I was experimenting with new video editing and automation techniques. So I wanted to see how that did. The time that I posted it, Friday evening, is definitely not the best time to post. So even though I'm monetized, I'm still kind of experimenting around with different times to post and things like that. I may try to get to like a Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday schedule, because I really don't like posting on Fridays or in the middle of the weekend. The videos just don't seem to do well. And for my channel, certain topics like dividends seem to do the best, and I'm going to show you that. So I've had numerous people reach out to me, and obviously missing my voice and my face, because this is a kind of a personal channel, personality-based channel. But I thought it was worth it to try some new things. So overall, I liked the editing in that video. But if I do something like that going forward, I'm going to do my own voiceover. And that's actually kind of what I wanted to do, but it's a lot of work coordinating these things behind the scenes. And unfortunately, I still, well, maybe not so unfortunately, but I still work a full-time job, and I'm actually finishing up a dual master's degree. So I know some of you may not know much about me, but over time, I'll start to divulge a piece of information here and there. I also want to write a book, and I think by September 2023, that's the deadline I'm going to give myself, because that's a very sentimental month for me for personal reasons, and I'm going to try to have it out at the latest by then. It's going to be called the THB method, and it's basically going to be everything I talk about here. I've started to learn how it's much easier than I actually thought to write a book, and with Amazon, they actually make it a lot easier. So anybody that wants to write a book, not just me, be encouraged to do so, because modern technology has made it a lot easier. I already started the book. I started the book on my vacation. I'm like 10 pages in. And it's just going to be, personal finance tips, my story, things I already talk about on the channel, like credit cards, things that I've done to build my own financial situation to where it is today. And things that are easily emulable or emulatable. That's a word in the book. Actually, I had to look that up. But anyway, with all of that being said, so the purpose of the video today, I've officially been monetized for a month. Some of you that follow me may have known late on the evening of May 4th, may the 4th be with you, right, Star Wars fans? I monetized, and I made like 8 cents that day. So jokingly, I called myself 8-cent financial coaching. Well, after a month, I've made $23.22 in ad revenue. Off of 2,100 views approximately. I gained 19 subscribers, 153 watch hours for the past month. So if we go to the revenue tab, now the funny thing is for personal finance is supposed to be one of the highest CPMs on YouTube. And mine's been fluctuating. There's some days it's been like $45. There's some days it's been like $8 or $9, depending on who watches the videos. I'm still talking about like all personal finance related topics, credit cards, dividends, stocks, options. So I haven't quite figured out if I need to narrow down my niche to just something specific. Dividends seem to do the best on my channel, and I'll show you my top 5 performing videos in terms of revenue. Each one's made a lot of money. Not really, but the thing is, and some people may say, wow, $23 in a month, like, oh, that's not gonna get things going for you. You may want to quit. And no, quit is not in my vocabulary. Keep in mind, if you follow a lot of the big YouTubers in this space, like Graham Stephan and a lot of the other big channels, like they started out exactly the same way 5 years ago. Now, do I wish I started 5 years ago? Absolutely. Life could be a lot different today. But better late than never. So I've started, I'm at this point. I would love in 5 years to be where some of these bigger channels are. I'm starting to see different things changing with sponsorships and things like that from other channels, given the recession that we seem to be going into. But hopefully things get back to normal sooner rather than later. But anyway, so playback-based CPM. And I'm trying to be fully transparent here, showing all of you all everything kind of behind the scenes here. I would have liked to get more views in the month of May. I was on vacation. I filmed almost every day during the first week of my vacation. Then I kind of fell off, caught a little bit of a cold on the trip. So sometimes, just it's difficult to churn out videos as often as I would like to, but some of them didn't do as well as I had hoped. Some of them just didn't rank. Again, like non-dividend or non-passive income topics seem to not do as well on this channel. So if you look at the graph here, you can see like May 15th was my highest CPM day, 45.65. Had a $26.57. It fell all the way to $3, which is embarrassing on the 22nd. Then back up to $47, down to 20, back to 45. And it's been the last week or so, it's been hovering in the mid like teens to 20s. Started dropping, then it's back to $33 as of Saturday. RPM, and I believe this is after YouTube's cut. This has been really high some days and not as high other days. So all in all, it's translated to total ad revenue for the month of $23.22. And this fluctuates a lot. My best day so far on YouTube was a whopping $2.78. My worst day was 3 cents. My first day was, it's actually going back to the 8th. This may not, actually, it's a little bit higher than this, I think. This is the rolling 28-day average. But my first day was famously 8 cents. Had $1.86 on the 10th. And it's kind of fluctuated depending on the types of videos I put out, depending on the topics. I don't want to just be a dividend shill and just put out, the same dividend content. I think I could talk about QYLD every video and I get hundreds of views, but I want to talk about other stuff besides that. So I haven't become a total revenue-based shill yet. But my best day was $2.78. And this is when I believe I did my Amex video. I did a video kind of bashing Amex, which kind of took off. It's got almost 300 views. But let me scroll down and show you. So for the month of May, it was $22.12. June's $2.74. There's a little bit of a difference because this calculates the last 28 days. My best video is the QYLD monthly dividend update that I did a month ago, $3.14. And then the Amex video I did was $2.57. But I need that one to make me like $800 to offset the offer they're trying to cheat me out of. That's still going. I'm supposed to hear back, or I'm supposed to call them June 11th. And then a video I did while I was on vacation about 401ks, how to build $1 million 401k in 10 years, $2.23. Another QYLD dividend video about the counterparts was $2.09 so far. And then my top 5 index fund ideas, which I did also while on vacation, was $1.54. So I didn't quite fund my trip based on these videos, but I still made a little bit of passive income. And I expect this to build over time. Like I said, I'm in this for the long game. So far, some other observations over the first month. The hardest part of all this has been verifying my Adsense account. For some reason, I think because I actually have other email addresses and other accounts linked to Adsense, I got this Google verification thing in the mail, which I used for something else. This is what it looks like. It's this thing. It's not a check yet, but they don't pay you till you get your first $100. But I registered. I have a few other channels I'm going to do because once I can really focus on this, I want to go all in on this, and I want to have multiple channels, like some of the bigger financial YouTubers have. So that may be the issue with AdSense. And then types of ads, skippable video ads, 66%. And then you see these percentages here. I'm getting revenue from YouTube Premium, actually. And a whopping 36 cents. So what interests me the most is CPM, because that's, as you know, that's the rates that the advertisers pay. The higher the CPM, the better you do. So I'm going to actually go in and show the CPM per video. So this behind the scenes here shows every video that's made any money at all. It actually shows every video posted on the channel. Some of them haven't made much. The top ones made, of course, $3.14. And monetized playback, CPM. So you can see one of them right now has a huge CPM, 67.52, the 401k one. So the estimated revenue is a formula based on, CPM versus number of views and things like that. Basically, your number of views at the CPM rate determines your revenue. And let's see. So these are all the videos here that have made money. At one point, I had one that had like $150 CPM. Some of these are starting to, including the ones I've made before I was monetized, some of these are starting to make some money. Oh, here's one, the Warren Buffett $7.5 million famous example. A little short video I did, it's $144 CPM. So one thing I didn't know, and some of you watching that may be trying to do this too, some of you may not know, actually short videos make money too. I had about a month there where I had several short videos that just took off. And I focused on that for a little while, trying to build up my subscribers and whatnot. And that works to a degree, but the shorts don't actually count towards the watch hours you need to be monetized, but they do make money. So some people may not know that. So that one, that's a really high CPM. Some of these, Facebook one I did $63. And it all depends on who watches and what they normally watch is how CPM is calculated. Elon Musk video has a $78 CPM. So I guess watch the ones with the higher CPM, anybody that wants to watch me. And then let's see here, a budget video I did when I first started back in September. I need to update that one because my spreadsheet, I want to actually show this in the screen share format. When I did this video back in September, I sat in front of my TV in my living room, which is actually right in front of me. I haven't done a video in there in a while. For whatever reason, I seem to prefer my kitchen. I like cooking up homemade videos from my kitchen. But this one I did in front of my TV and I hooked up my desktop CPU, and all that is unnecessary work because it's much easier to just do a screen share. But I'll eventually do this budget on the screen share and go over it. I haven't done this in a while, but this was one of my early videos. It's made a whole 2 cents. So all that work for 2 cents so far. And then my very first video I did about a cryptocurrency called SafeMoon. And that's the only cryptocurrency video I've done on this channel. There's some other ones I want to do like Shiba Inu and cryptos like that, which I'll get into, in future videos. I have a lot of ideas up here. It's just hard to produce them all in a consistent manner. But this one made 2 cents. So my very first videos actually made me money. So that's encouraging. I won't spend it all in one place. Well, actually, I reinvested into the channel. If I'm looking at this like a business, I'm actually net negative right now because I put more into the channel monetarily than I've gained so far, and it's going to take a little while to break even. But yeah, let's see. So just about everything I think has made at least 1 cent. Top one again, $3.14. So that's a rough idea of how my ad revenue went after the first month on YouTube being monetized. I am enjoying it. Sometimes it's a lot of work getting these out, but other times it's very enjoyable. So remember my original sign, I actually 10x'd twice so far. So I went from 8 cents to 80 cent financial coaching. So I got to change this to $23 now. So my rates are skyrocketing. So get in while the getting is good, right? So this is 23 instead of 80 now. And I'm writing it smaller so there's more room. I'm going to keep updating this. So instead of 80 cent, it's $23 financial coaching now. So again, those rates are skyrocketing. If you like this, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and share it wherever you can, because the more you know, the more you grow, right? Thanks for watching again, and take care.